Hey everyone, I'm Adam Torres and welcome to Las Vegas Live. This is the show where we break down what's actually happening in Las Vegas: events, conferences, shows, dining, nightlife, and the experiences that are worth your time this week. Whether you're a local, visiting for a conference, or planning your next trip, the goal here is simple: help you make smarter choices with your time while you're in the city. Before we get into this week's top 10 things to do in Las Vegas, I want to share a resource that makes finding and planning those experiences a whole lot easier. If you spend time in Las Vegas or you're planning a trip, you know how easy it is to miss things that are actually worth doing. That's why I use Vegas Near Me. You can go to the app or just go to the website to see what's happening around you: events, shows, dining, nightlife, all in one place. It's especially helpful if you're looking to book a hotel, grab tickets, or plan things ahead without bouncing between a bunch of different sites and trying to figure it out. If you want a simpler way to plan your time in Las Vegas, check out Vegas Near Me online, or again, you can download the app for free. Let's get into this week's top 10 things to do in Las Vegas. You know the drill. We're going to count down from 10 to 1. Number 10, dig this. Drive heavy machinery like it's your day job. Dig This is one of the most hands-on, only in Vegas type things you're going to experience or that you're going to do. Instead of watching a show, you're actually operating real construction equipment, real full-size bulldozers, excavators. And this is all inside a controlled outdoor site. It's just off the strip. It's really close. You get a professional instructor that guides you the entire time via headset, so don't worry about that. Completely safe. And what most people don't realize is that this isn't just a kind of like a try a machine for 5 minutes type deal. Vegas Near Me notes that you can book 1 to 2 hour sessions, and they've turned this into a full experience. Digging trenches, moving massive tires, building dirt mounds, and even playing games like bucket basketball using an excavator arm. It's surprisingly technical, but incredibly satisfying and way more immersive than people expect. Dates and times vary, but sessions are available daily throughout the week, January 12th through January 18th, with daytime slots available. Exact times and sessions vary by booking, but go to vegasnearme.com and you can get all the information on when you want to book. That's number 10. Number 9, Sky Jump at the Strat, the ultimate Vegas adrenaline drop. Sky Jump is a controlled open-air jump about 829 feet above Las Vegas, making it one of the highest commercial descents in the world. You're harnessed in, you're guided by professionals, and you step off this platform facing the strip for a straight-down drop. It's fast, it's smooth, it's real. It's a lot, I'll tell you. But this isn't like a chaotic free fall. It's engineered to feel controlled, which makes the mental part of the jump, the mental part of just being up there, it's just as intense as the physical one. Sunset jumps tend to book fastest because you're stepping off the strip fully lit beneath you. It's beautiful. The Sky Jump operates daily hours during the week, January 12th through 18th, typically 10 to 8 p.m., weather permitting. It's smart to double check the conditions just before you go. But again, check out vegasnearme.com for updates. Number 8, high stakes Vegas at Rio. Skyline views and serious food. High Stakes Vegas is a modern steakhouse perched high above the city at the Rio. Blends classic steakhouse staples with a contemporary menu and one of the better elevated dining experiences on views off the strip. The menu was developed by James Trees. He's one of the most respected chefs in Las Vegas, known for helping redefine the city's off-strip dining experience. The kitchen puts real emphasis on sourcing and technique, so this isn't just a steak with a view type spot. It really backs it up. It's a place that locals actually recommend when they want quality without, the strip chaos. High Stakes Vegas is open daily during the week of January 12th through 18th, with dinner service typically running from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. All right, we're moving down the list now. We're almost at the halfway point. We're at number 7, Edge Steakhouse at Westgate. It's classic Vegas steak night. Edge Steakhouse is Westgate's flagship steakhouse. It's built very much in the tradition of the old school Vegas dining: dark woods, attentive service, and a menu that leans into prime cuts, Wagyu, and a deep wine list, deep wine list. Locals quietly love it because you could do a straightforward steak and sides dinner or turn it into a full tasting style experience. There really is a lot of variation there with chef-driven menus and wine pairings. It's one of those places where The pacing it's unintentionally unhurried. So if you want a real, that Vegas feel, that Vegas dinner that feels like an event and not rush just where you're, trying to grab a quick bite before a pre-show, this is a strong move. It's a strong option. Dates and times: Edge Steakhouse is open Tuesday through Saturday during the week of January 12th to 18th, with dinner service typically running between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Number 6, this is one that it surprised me a little bit. I didn't know it's been going on for a while, but it has been, and it's finally hit my radar. I want to get David on the show coming up, so I sent him and his people a message. Maybe he'll hear this. We'll get David on here for a nice interview. But number 6, My Brother Elvis. It's an evening with David Stanley, an intimate Elvis story. So My Brother Elvis is a live storytelling-driven show hosted by David Stanley, Elvis Presley's stepbrother. Instead of a traditional tribute concert, this experience focuses on personal memories, behind-the-scenes stories, and moments from Elvis's life that fans probably would never hear if David wasn't telling them. What many people don't realize is that David Stanley spent years documenting Elvis's legacy, including authoring Elvis, The Concert Experience. That background shows in how the stories are framed. So less spectacle, more context. If you're someone who's already seen maybe multiple Elvis tribute shows, this one feels meaningful, different because it's rooted in firsthand perspective. I think it's a really unique opportunity and experience. Dates and times: My Brother Elvis is scheduled for Thursday, January 15th with a 5 p.m. showtime at Westgate, Las Vegas during the week of January 12th through January 18th. So again, January 15th, 5 p.m. showtime at Westgate, Las Vegas. All right, on to number 5. Chris Tucker at the Encore Theater, one of comedy's biggest names live. Chris Tucker brings his stand-up to Encore Theater at Wynn, delivering a live comedy set from one of the most recognizable performers in modern film and stand-up. This is a polished theater show in an intimate room, not a club set. What people often forget is how rare Tucker's live appearances are compared to his film work. From Friday to the Rush Hour franchise, his timing, his physicality, they're what really made those performances iconic. And seeing that energy up close without camera cuts, it's a draw. This room amplifies that, by the way. The location, you're close enough to catch every pause and every beat, which is exactly where his comedy lands, and that's where you want to be. The dates and times: Chris Tucker performs Saturday, January 17th at 8 p.m. and Sunday, January 18th at 8 p.m. during the week of January 12th through January 18th. All right, number 4. Gotta love it. Our Vegas Golden Knights home games, live hockey at full Vegas volume. Let's go, Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights are back on home ice at T-Mobile Arena, bringing fast-paced NHL action to the heart of the Strip. A Knights home game blends top-tier professional hockey with one of the most energetic crowds in the league. What surprises a lot of first-time attendees is how much the arena itself is part of the experience. The pregame sequence, in-game pacing, and crowd participation are all tightly choreographed. Locals will tell you the fortress energy is real, especially against marquee opponents. Even people who aren't really hockey fans, they tend to walk out converted. Let's go, Knights. Dates and times: the Golden Knights play Thursday, January 15th, 6:30 p.m. versus the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Saturday, January 17th at 7 p.m. versus Nashville Predators during the week of January 12th through January 18th. All right, we made it to our top 3. Let's go. Number 3, Zac Brown Band at Sphere, a concert built for immersion. Who doesn't like the Zac Brown Band? Come on, let's go. Zac Brown takes the stage at Sphere, one of the most technologically advanced venues in the world. This isn't a standard arena concert for those that haven't been. The Sphere is designed to surround the audience with visuals and sound that moves with the performance. What makes this difference is that artists don't just play the Sphere, they design for it. Zac Brown Band's production uses the venue's massive LED interior and spatial audio to create moments that feel cinematic rather than just musical. Locals who've been already say the instinct to watch the stage, it kind of disappears quickly. You end up looking everywhere because the environment, it really is part of the show. Dates and times, Zach Brown Band performs Friday, January 16th at 8 p.m. and Saturday, January 17th at 8 p.m. during the week of January 12th through January 18th. All right, number two, Blake Shelton at the Coliseum, a Vegas residency night done right. Blake Shelton brings his Live in Las Vegas show to the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, one of the most iconic residency venues in the city. This is a full-scale Vegas production built around Shelton's catalog of hits, delivered in a room designed specifically for headliner performances. What people sometimes overlook is how intimate the Coliseum actually feels compared to an arena. The sightlines and acoustics are tuned for residencies, which means that even seats farther back still feel close to the stage. It's one of the reasons artists with long catalogs choose this room. It lets the performance breathe without losing the energy. Dates and times, Blake Shelton performs Thursday, January 15th at 8 p.m. during the week of January 12th through January 18th. Right, we finally made it to number one, The Wizard of Oz at Sphere, a classic reimagined at Vegas scale. The Wizard of Oz comes to life at Sphere, using the venue's massive wraparound LED interior, spatial audio, immersive effects to reimagine one of the most recognizable stories ever told. This isn't traditional stage production. It's fully immersive visuals and audio experiences designed specifically for the Sphere. What surprises most people is how familiar moments feel completely new inside the Sphere. Instead of watching a story unfold in front of you, you're surrounded by it. Locals who've seen multiple Sphere shows say that this is one of the clearest examples of how the venue can transform classic material into something that genuinely feels like a Las Vegas-only experience. The Wizard of Oz runs multiple showtimes throughout the week of January 12th through January 18th, with performances scheduled across several days at the Sphere. VegasNearMe.com, that's the easiest way to get your exact showtimes that are going to work for you. All right, so that's it. We counted down from 10 to 1. That is a wrap on this week's top 10 things to do in Las Vegas. If you're in town, planning a trip, or just like staying plugged into what's happening here, I am your source, and we will be back here next week with a fresh list and new things that are worth your time. And if you want to explore any of these events further or see what else is happening while you're here, you can find more details on VegasNearMe.com or through the Vegas Near Me app. Thanks for listening. I'm Adam Torres, and this is Las Vegas Live. We'll see you next week.